Hello. Everything is kind of going a bit slow today. I don't know why, but we are here. It is well after the World Cup, but I still have loads and loads of digital packs to unlock, and unpack for you. And well, there is an expiry date, which I think is September, so I better do them. But I thought it'd be good to kind of see what names pop up and see how they did in the World Cup. So a bit of a post-mortem slash unpacking. Now, there are hopefully there's no you can hear no sound because the copyright FIFA music was what scuppered me last time I did this. I've got loads of free packs to open. I've only opened on the digital section. I've got the what you call it, the actual stickers. Not all of them. I probably filled about 50% of the annual. Been a while since I've done a Panini album. I think the first one I did was '86, but the last one I did was this year. So we've got loads of free packs to open. 12 packs to open there, free packs to get, some new ones that I've got already, my stickers that we've got already. As you can see, I've got quite a lot actually. I put them in the album so far. I've got Jelling, which is pretty cool. Put them in the album. There he goes. So that's pretty cool. You can put them all in. Maybe we'll do that once we've unpacked them all. We've literally got all the stickers. So far, these are the ones we've got. Some probably Bellingham being the biggest name we've got so far in these. Some winning ones, some Ballon d'Or winners there, like Rodri, who was in the winning team. I'm so glad that Spain won. I felt that football won because they did. So they're the ones I've got so far. I've got some swaps that I can do. Got some packs to open, some codes to put in, and some free ones as well. So we'll get going on that in a moment. It's been pretty wild. It feels like a long time ago and not very long ago at the same time. The World Cup. It's an interesting World Cup. I wasn't expecting to get into it as much. Other than tournaments, international football has become so insanely boring. I don't know if like the Nations League and things like that. I find it really hard unless I'm at a game as well. I find it quite difficult to focus on games on TV and stuff. That's probably why when I'm streaming them, I probably pay more attention. But I would say that this World Cup was fun in lots of ways. I think the expansion, maybe the reasons why it was expanded not the best, but the actual result of it was some pretty cool matches. Curacao and teams like that, and Cape Verde, got to see them perform really well, and they did themselves real justice in the tournament. So that was some of the fun sides of it for me. So let's. And I'm sorry if there's a bit of a lag or a bit of something going on with the connection. It shouldn't be. We're on the full fiber fast ultimate thing. I don't know what's going on. It's always. I feel like StreamYard is the issue when you share screen and it's suddenly starting glitchy. If you are watching and you can hear some music, please let me know because I'll try and stop that because it will end up with me getting a copyright issue from the FIFA World Cup song that's on in the background of the shared screen. I have muted the tab, but I did last time. And my friend who was on with me, he was like, yeah, I can still hear it. So anyway, let's get to opening the free packs. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 packs. So well over 100 stickers to get, like I've said. So let's get the free packs to start with and see where we're going with that. Let's go. Free packs are all opened. My stickers. Oh, I hear that. I've got 14 packs to open there. Get deluxe pack. Might as well get that. Use your smartphone or tablet to buy deluxe packs. Now I'm only having the free ones, my friends. So I've got 14 packs to open there. Gonna put some promo codes in as well. We might as well do them all in one go and get them done. So are typed in. That's it, my friend. It's time for them to go in the bin. Do it in capitals. V2TL. One. Oh, you have to put the dash in. Is that a 1 or an I? Oh my! No, I think it's an I. 2. N3 dash B3 2. Bet you it doesn't accept it. Oh no, it does. Okay, cool. So that's my first pack redeemed. Next, do you know, I'm not going to do them all in one go because it's a bit boring for you. V to E JT dash D3 RW. Another one opened. Okay, so there's two. Let's go back and see who we've got so far. We should have now about packs there, 16 packs to open. Let's have a go at those. Let's see who we've got. Are we ready? Are we opening or what? What's going on? What do I have to do here? Open your pack. Oh, there we go. Okay, who have we got? We've got Vasil Khrushchev, Chechia, Jordan Pickford, Ilman Ndiaye from Everton, Hansen from Middlesbrough. Okay, not that familiar. Danley Jean-Jacques from Haiti. Okay, those are my guys. Got Pickford there. That's pretty cool. I thought he played all right. I know there was always a little bit of criticism in the Argentina match. To be honest, it's criticism of the whole team in the Argentina match. Just think they didn't show the mental toughness to deal with. It's like, oh, they're cheating. They're off. I'm just got to, have that mentality that really we knew that that's what they were going to do. Who have we got now? Let's have a look. Lucius Dietzen. That sounds like East Coast, West Coast Key and Peele name. And let's have a look. Pedro Neto. Okay, heard of him. Pedro Viti. Don't know him. Ecuador. Rafinha, Barcelona. Oswin Apolis from South Africa. Nice. Okay. Seem to have one big name in each of them, which is pretty cool. Let me know who your player of the tournament was, what you thought about it, if you enjoyed it. I know there was kind of controversy about things like the American appeal for Balogun and water breaks and long music stuff and things like that. But quite interesting in general, I think, to have those discussions. Obviously, FIFA we know is and has been and probably will continue to be super corrupt. Let's have a look. We've got Panama's Michel Amir Murillo, Ibrahim Beish, Iran, Ibrahim Sangare from Forest, Australia, there we go. Nice. Okay, we've got some shinies. Remember you were a kid? It's a big deal to get some shinies. Let's go. Let's see what's next. Who have we got now? Oh, we've got Scotland. They had the best fans, but really didn't turn up after the first match. I don't feel like the fans turned up. I don't think the team did. That was a shame. I was rooting for him. So Kieran Tierney. Cedric Bakambu. Pico. So he's an interesting story. So he's the Irish Cape Verde player who he got the call up through his sort of ancestry, didn't speak the language that the email came to him in, and then they tried again with an English email and he got it, and he was like he ended up playing for them, but he's lives in Ireland, plays in Ireland, but with a name like Pico, and he plays for the Shamrock Rovers. He was playing for those, and it was a pretty cool story, actually. He played pretty well, I thought. Alan Franco, Min Jae Kim from Bayern Munich. He's a good central defender. I was buying him in Football Manager. Pretty cool. We've got quite a lot now. We've got 35 stickers. So, like I said, we're going to have well over 100 by the end of this. Let's have a look. Who have we got next? We've got 12 more packs to open. Oh, we can only open 4 a day. Oh, my word. Oh, man, that's disappointing. Get new packs. Redeem code. I wonder if I redeem a code, whether it'll let me look at those. I'll just redeem a few more codes. Oh, man, you can only open 4 a day. Man, they keep you hanging on, don't you? This was going to be the end of my World Cup journey. But I'll be honest, we may not do another stream like this, so I might just have to. If you want to know, just put a message, and I'll tell you some of the stickers that I got online. Oh man, FIFA, why do that to us? Make me come back again. I wonder if I need to put the dashes in. If I haven't, then I might have to do this all over again. Oh no, you don't have to put the dashes in. That's good to know. Okay. If you're watching now or later, I'd love to hear your thoughts on the World Cup. It was interesting. I mean, if you're a non-football fan, like a lot of people who watch my channel are, were you able to connect with it? Was it boring because the games don't end 130, 112? Or were you a first-time football fan or first-time football watcher and you ended up really liking it? Was there something that stood out for you? Did the Americanization of it kind of help your enjoyment? The little breaks, we kind of ended up having quarters, which is a very American approach to sport. It's like a whole American football game, like a whole day, isn't it? One thing I was thinking about as well is like, American sport's so different. Not every, like the way we love football and love our teams, there isn't as many team sport that are elite sport in America. So, for example, like college football is massive because the places where those colleges are might not have a professional sports team. So, I guess in a lot of ways, they're really big on the college sport because it's kind of about just like us with our little lower league Stockport fan, and there are loads of professional teams around Manchester as well, just United, Manchester City, all those ones. But we're professional. Whereas if we didn't, maybe I'd be supporting, I don't know, Stockport College or something, because it's nice to have that connection. So I never really understood that, and that's why the sports stadiums that the World Cup was at to lead us back. Stadium so massive, and people. This is like the university campus elite level, like and massively supported. So that's quite an interesting thing that I'm thinking. Why is it a college campus? Like that's insane. But to think about it, they don't really have. They don't really have, like, every town doesn't have a professional basketball team or American football team to follow. So if college players are absolute superstars at their colleges, but then what happens is they don't go on to be like professional basketball players or baseball players or American footballers, but they're legends in that college, they're legends in that place, which I just think is insane. It's just bonkers that you can kind of have a whole career before you're like, I don't know, 21 or something. And there's so much money, I imagine, involved in it, and sponsorship and things like that. And I imagine there's a lot of buying gifts and recruiting things. So then high school kind of falls into that as well. That your whole life could be made from your high school football days. Well, that's it. I've redeemed all my packs. I've got 19 more packs to open, but I can't do them today. What are these challenges? What are the challenges that we've got to do? It's Coca-Cola reward. It's scan a Coca-Cola or Coke Zero product, and you get 2 digital packs. Man, that's frustrating because I'm sure I've had a Coca-Cola at some point and just didn't know that you could do that. Get your free daily code. Do I get a free one? If I do get one, I'll put one in. So you can only open for a day. So I'd have to come back, what, like another 4 days of opening these in order to complete it. Let's see. Oh man, I have to sign up. I'm not going to do the daily code thing. So let's put the stickers in the albums and then we'll take it from there and we'll call it a day. So we've got, we're going to put all our players in. So some of them you can swap. Well, I'm not going to swap. I'm just going to put them all in because I don't think I've got any swaps. I don't think I've got any players who need to be swapped. Like I've not got two of the same ones. I didn't even know you could do that in a digital one. That would be a bit of a pain in the arse, I think. So let's put him in. I think the only one where I might have two players in the digital one anyway is in the well, Brazil now, but I think in England. But we'll see about that. Oh, I've got two in Morocco. There we go. Nice. Well, that's good. If you've got two, they don't make you do them individually. So it'll be a bit onerous. We've got two in Haiti. I thought Haiti played all right. So these little teams played well, I thought. They didn't, maybe some people were surprised at that. But got the shiny, Australia shiny. Yes, let's go. Rudiger. I think he still plays for Real Madrid, I think. Yeah, he does. Oh, it tells you all the information. Two historic stickers. Let's have a look. Ooh, here's his last one. Oh, that's pretty cool. You can look back at the stickers from other World Cups they've been in. He was happy in 2018, not happy in 2022. Yeah, that would make sense for Germany. They've progressively got worse. Now they've got Jurgen Klopp as manager. Should be interesting. He's like, any press intrusion, and I'm not messing with you. I'm leaving. So he's already set his stall out. Let's have a look at Ivory Coast. I feel like there's two. Yeah, Sangare from Forest. Let's see if Sangare has any. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have any. So if there's players who've been to more than one World Cup, I'll try and have a look and see if we can have a look at their old stickers. That's pretty cool. I like that. You wouldn't be able to do that with a regular one. Ecuador, we've got two. What have we got here? Tunisia. Nice. It reminds me of Eurovision Song Contest when you see the name in lots of different ways, like in all the different languages. So we've got two now in Iran. Let's see. Unai Simon, World Cup winning goalkeeper. Oh, we've got three. We've got former Ballon d'Or winner Rodri, probably the most important player for Spain. Goalkeeper, very, very good. Nico Williams. Really cool to see Nico Williams do well and win the World Cup, from a refugee background. Incredible. Pico, my most interesting player in the world, I think, Pico, in Cabo Verde. It's nice to see them do well and enjoy themselves. Senegal, Ibrahim Iliman Ndiaye plays for Everton. Let's see what we got. We've got just one in Iraq. To be honest, Iraq, I don't remember them being very good or much about them at all, really. Can't remember. Can you remember anything about them? I don't know. We've got Nicholas Otamendi. He must be getting on a bit. I bet you he's been in more than one World Cup. Let's have a look at his sticker. He'll have some historical. Three. There we go. So he was in 2022, not happy. 2010, pursed lips thinking. And 2018 in Russia, more of a manicured beard there. No beard in 2010. Beard. That tells you everything about our culture. I think it's becoming a thing. Yeah, more accepted. Marko Arnautovic, he's been all over the place. I rate him. He's like a sort of a bit of a maverick. I like him. Cup. No way. So he must be getting old, getting a bit older now. It must be late 40s, late 30s. Let's see, we've got one player for Jordan here, otherwise known as Katie Price. Plays for FC Seoul in Korea. Pedro Neto, we're aware of him. We know him. Has he played in a World Cup before? No, he plays for Chelsea, though. Most Chelsea players just look back and see who played for Brighton, and usually the same people. But in this case, he didn't. He didn't play for Brighton. Got two players here for Congo. Been to 2 World Cups? No, he plays for Real Betis. Bakambu, Cedric. Nigalial Mku plays for Lille. If you can speak French, I imagine in African countries speak French, it helps going over to France. I'm sure it does. Kazakhstan. Only one player I know from Kazakhstan plays for. I've just put him in my fantasy football team. Actually, Kusanov plays for Manchester City. I think he's going to have a good season. That's my fantasy football tip. Done my fantasy EFL and I've done my fantasy Premier League as well so far. Here he is, Jordan Pickford. We've got more Bellingham and Pickford. Now, has he been at a World Cup before? I think he has, hasn't he? Of course, he has 2. So let's see. He looked like this in 2022 in Qatar. And he looked not a bit more serious back in 2018. He hasn't changed a lot, has he? He's just changed the sides of his hair a little bit. But yeah. Bellingham, Jude. One historic sticker from 2022, of course. Wow. What a player. What a player. He did so well. I'm a big supporter of Jude Bellingham. Let's have a look. One for Panama, Mario. Who have we got here? Ooh, what's going on with him? Doesn't he not want to go in? Yeah, he wants to go in. Update edition. Oh, so players who were added to the squads afterwards, you wouldn't have that in your printed copy. It's in the updated edition. Wow, okay, that's interesting. Who have we got here? We've got another updated one. We've got 2 updated ones. We've got Kieran Tierney and we've got Luis Dito. I know that Scotland haven't been to a World Cup for a while, so will have been his World Cup. And that's it, I think. So all my players are stuck in their album. Let's have a look through now and see what we've got. I've got quite a lot of these. I would say I've got about 5 or 6 for each team in the real one. I'm probably not going to finish. I've got an absolute stack of swaps. So if you're a sub to this channel or you're just watching this channel and you want a big stack of swaps, you can have them. You can have my swaps. How about that? Real swaps, not digital swaps, real ones. I don't think we've got more than. Oh, it must be Tierney must have been added later on because he's not in this, but he's in the update bit. How strange. Some of these teams have not got any. Australia just got one shiny. Turkey now. One German. One Kershaw. 2 Cote d'Ivoire. 2 Ecuadorians. Nobody from the Netherlands. They had a poor World Cup, didn't they, Netherlands? 1 Tunisian. 2 from Iran. Some countries seem to fill up quicker than others. 3 from the winners. How strange. That might be the only one with the win. 3 from the winners of the World Cup. Congratulations to Spain. 1 Cabo Verde, my favourite player of the tournament. None from Uruguay. 1 from France. Got him in real life as well. I have that sticker. And I've been dyed. Got quite a lot. Got quite a few Argentinians as well. 1 there in here. Austria, Arnautovic. Player I rate. I think he's good. 1 Portuguese. 2 Congolese. 1 Uzbekistan. Nobody from Colombia. 2 from England. Bellingham, brilliant player there. Mentioned him earlier. 1 Panamanian. And your dream team, how does that work? Pick your own dream team from your glued stickers. Okay, well, I'm going to put... I'm going to put Bellingham in there because I can't imagine anybody better than him. There we go. In my dream team. Who else? Rudiger's a good defender. I've always rated him. Maybe I'll put him in. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe no, I'll put Kim. I'll put Rudiger in there too. So I'll put Pico in there. And forwarder. That's a strange phrase. We've not got many players that I really like in there. Maybe I should put the goalie from Spain in. I was just thinking, see if we've got a Rafinha. Nah, leave that one. But I'll put the goalie in from Spain. He deserves it. Underrated, even though he's so good, very underrated. So I'm going to save that team. Or it won't let me. That's all I've got so far. Pretty good dream team for this World Cup. I quite enjoyed that. Sadly, I don't think it's going to let me do any more packs unless we come back, unless we sit here for another 17 hours. It's disappointing. But at least I've uploaded them all. I've got 19 packs to open. Get some free ones every time you come back as well. This could go on forever, actually, couldn't it? If you get free ones every time you come. Every time you visit the site, should I say. So, there we go. That's pretty good. I do like the online addition to this. So maybe it's reaching out to a different audience for Panini. You have to do it via the FIFA website and sign up to FIFA website and all that kind of malarkey. But yeah, if you want some of my swaps, probably got about 50 swaps. I can't be bothered selling them online or anything like that, even though I probably could, maybe. Just let me know and I will send them out to you. Okay, so there's a little treat for those who've been watching all the way through this. You can have them. Just let me know, send me an address, I'll stick them in an envelope, whack them to you. If you're in the US, or somewhere else, I'll still do it. Do you know what? Screw it. I'll do it. I will do that. I'll send it. It'll get to you. Well, that was it. Woke up post-mortem. I don't know if I'll do this again and show you all my stickers, but I appreciate you joining me. Appreciate you watching this. I actually really enjoyed it. It kept me entertained for quite a while. And then there's always like a weird little gap where you're like, oh, no football. And then football starts up again. So for me, I missed Stockport's first game because I was doing my film screening, which is fine, to be honest. The traveling is getting to me. But I am going to Stockport's first home game in the league on the 22nd, which is Blackpool, followed by Wickham on the 29th. I'm going to both of those games. So I hope they'll be nice and sunny because there's a hole in the roof above me. Get it sorted, Stockport County. I know it's like, oh, in a year's time we're doing the thing. Just put a patch over it. Just get up there, put a patch over it. Anyway, that's what I have to deal with, the glamorous side of football. But I hope you've enjoyed. I know I watched, strangely, myself and Al Lacard, we watched Canada game live, which was pretty cool. I think we have the Euros before that, and myself and Don Night Owl Movie Talk, we watched a game in the World Cup. Or was it the Euro? It was in the Euros, and that was good fun. So maybe in the next tournament we'll do some more. But until then, this has been World Cup post-mortem. This has been opening of the packs. This has been fun. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you watching with me, and I hope you've had a good time too. Some good players there. I'm just so happy I got Bellingham. So enjoy the rest of this sunny weather while it lasts. I know there's a heat wave in some places, not so much heat wave where I am because I'm near the sea, but it's pretty warm. It's quite nice. I'm wearing t-shirt and shorts. So yeah, there's a visual for you. Take care. Goodbye, my friends.